Prologue, Whispers in the Dark. The corridors of Vero Biotech laboratories hummed with the low, sterile drone of fluorescent lights. Beyond reinforced glass, rows of biohazard chambers lined the underground facility, each housing classified pathogens the world was never meant to know about. The company's motto, Science Beyond Boundaries, gleamed in steel letters on the lobby wall. But boundaries had already been broken. Weeks before the disaster, whispers spread among researchers a mysterious strain codenamed VX-99. It was supposed to be a test case in accelerated pathogen decay, something engineered to burn out before it spread. On paper, it was elegant. In practice, it was a nightmare waiting for ignition. Act 1, Patient 0. Dr. Elena Vasquez, senior virologist, rubbed her tired eyes as she examined the specimen. A test mouse lay rigid in its cage, its tiny body convulsing violently. Its eyes, once black, now glowed with a horrific blood-red sheen. Seconds later, it went still. Seizures, ocular hemorrhage, immediate neural collapse. She muttered, recording notes. Time from exposure, 90 seconds. Her assistant Jason frowned. But isn't it supposed to degrade before it even reaches the bloodstream? It was supposed to, Elena whispered. Then came the sound. A low, guttural snarl, impossible from a dead creature, echoed through the cage. The mouse's corpse twitched, then sprang against the glass with unnatural force. Both scientists stumbled back. Jason swore under his breath. What the hell was that? Elena's throat went dry. Something the models didn't predict. Act 2, the break. The following night, alarms wailed through Vero Biotech. Red strobes lit the hallways, bathing everything in a hellish glow. The outbreak began in Sector C, where containment seals failed after an unexplained systems malfunction. Employees trapped inside were first to experience the nightmare. Shaking seizures, violent convulsions, then death within minutes. But it didn't end there. Their bodies rose again. Not alive, not undead. Something in between. Infected husks driven by pure rage. The red eyes glowed in the darkness as the infected tore through their colleagues. Security footage would later show employees screaming as co-workers, people they'd known for years, lunged at them with superhuman strength. Within an hour, more than 60% of the staff in Sector C were dead or something worse. Act 3. Quarantine collapse. Commanders in the central control room panicked. Seal the wing, one barked. Negative pressure is already failing. Containment breach, another shouted. Inside, Dr. Elena slammed against a locked steel door, her fists raw from pounding. Jason was with her, hyperventilating. They left us here, he gasped. They locked us in with them. A thud. Then another. Infected silhouettes pressed against the reinforced glass. Cracks began to form. Act 4, the unknown catalyst. Just when survival seemed slim, something worse unfolded. The virus mutated. Bodies that had already collapsed from seizures began emitting a faint mist, a vaporized form of VX-99 that the ventilation systems carried into adjacent labs. Entire sectors became contaminated in minutes, bypassing security doors, bypassing human protocols. The outbreak wasn't spreading through bites anymore. It was airborne. Act V, Fall of Vero Biotech. By dawn, the once secure research facility was silent, save for the occasional clang of loose pipes and the guttural growls of the infected. Control was lost. The government's last communication with Vero Biotech cut off mid-sentence. Containment has no longer viable. They're inside the control are static. Epilogue, Ashes of the Unknown. In the weeks that followed, the world would only hear fragments of what transpired. Official reports listed the cause of the tragedy as a chemical accident. Survivors were non-existent. But deep underground, in the ruins of Vero Biotech, the red eyes of the infected still glowed in the dark, and the vapor still lingered in the air ducts, waiting. The true cause was never explained, and perhaps it was never meant to be.